Code compliance ensures that the city of North Miami Beach is a safe place to live, work, and play. Code compliance is not only about enforcement, but also about assisting our community. Our code compliance services ensures the health and safety of North Miami Beach residents. If a code compliance officer determines that a code violation exists, the code enforcement process will be implemented. This video will show you how you can search for your code violations on eDMS and how you can see any related documents, such as related pictures. Searching for your code violations is now easier than ever. To do so, just follow these steps.
Open your internet browser on your device. The Google Chrome browser is preferred. Then enter the following link: citynmb.com/nmbeDMS. You will arrive at the eDMS portal's homepage. Before you can search your code violations and see your detailed information, you will need to be logged into eDMS. If you don't yet have an account, be sure to check out our other videos on how to register for one. From here, we just click on the Search Public Records box at the top left. This will bring us to the Search Records screen. To illustrate how to perform a search, let's assume that you have received communication from the city that you have a code violation. Note that all code cases have a unique identifier number. There are multiple ways that you can search for your record. The easiest way is through this code case number. From the search drop-down, we select where it says code case. Notice that once you do that, the advanced search button will also appear. If you do not have your code case number, you can always do a search for your record using any information you have on hand, such as your address or any other data as shown here. You do not have to fill out all these fields to perform a search, you only fill out the ones you know, or have available. Notice also that if you select this drop-down, you will get a list of all the possible violation types. Your violation will always fall into one of these categories. All code cases will also have one of the following statuses: complied with fines paid, resolved, and unresolved. But for this example, I'll assume that you have your code case number, so I won't use the advanced search feature, I'll just use the normal search. I take that code and enter it in the search box, and then hit enter. As you can see, this brings up your record. Another way to search for your code violation is with the address. You just put the address in the search box and it will bring up all violations for that location. This is the same record we found before. Once you find your record, you can just click here to open up the details for your code case. Let's do that now. In this screen, we can see the code case details for my record. We see that the type of violation is a residential violation. The status is resolved, meaning that it did not escalate into fees or hearings. It was assigned to Inspector Lorenzo. The violation consisted in overgrown grass. We can also see here the open date and close date of the case, as well as other information, such as the district. At the bottom of the screen we can see the location of the violation, with the address and parcel number. And if there were any fees, and we click on that button, we would see them here. In our example, there are no fees as the case was resolved successfully. In the Inspections tab we can see that my violation was resolved because it passed the first inspection. In the Attachments tab, if there were any, we would be able to see any attached images posted by the inspector related to the violation. We could also add attachments ourselves to demonstrate compliance after the violation is rectified. Note that at the present time, only the format PDF is accepted. So if you take a picture you would first need to convert it to that format before uploading it to eDMS. Another thing to remember is that file names usually consist of the address, the code case number, and the date it was created. Here we can see an example of a code violation picture for this record. In the Contacts tab we get a list of the contacts related to that record. And lastly, in the Violations tab we can see more details such as the code number, a brief description of the violation, the current status, priority, citation and compliance dates, and the resolve date. And that's how you perform a search for your code violations and access documents. If you have any questions on what we've covered today, feel free to email us at training@citynmb.com. Thank you for your time and see you on the next video.